Hi, America. Oh, oh, where do we start and finish? Um, I want to talk about right now before I leave because I can't help but get this off my mind. I'm so angry. I'm going to show you a parallel, and you can decide for yourself what you want to do with it. But the fact of the matter is you already, if you haven't heard already, America, the United States, not Americans, but the United States government, which needs to be replaced, has been funding a nuclear power plant in Russia, paying the payroll of scientists who in turn fund the money for the nuclear programs in Iran. Now, we can say that Iran has nuclear programs and they are our enemy, but are they really our enemy, or is this just another staged terror from the Project for a New American Century, or from the Bilderbergers, or from the Council on Foreign Relations, all spun in the press to make it appear like Iran is building nuclear power, but the United States is giving them the money with knowledge, it's in the paperwork, with knowledge. At the same time, they're saying, oh, they're going to have nuclear programs. Well, it's no wonder they're going to have nuclear programs. We're paying for it. So if we stop paying these Russian scientists and this Russian power plant, which is a privately held company, it's all under the table and it's all very not legit. Now, the parallel is in Iraq when 420,000 weapons came up missing. Suddenly there was a resurgence in Al Qaeda. Then I later learned that some military personnel are walking around with drop weapons. And what a drop weapon is you carry a gun that looks like the gun of the enemy. And if you run into a situation where they are unarmed, you drop that weapon and declare them enemy combatants. America, I guess that's my real point here is I think the real enemy is our government. And we need to wake up to that because the more you look down the rabbit hole, the further you fall in, the more you find, and then you turn around and you go, "Wow, this is like giving someone money to keep punching me in the face while telling me I'm brilliant and sucking up to me, and then kicking me in the balls, and then turning around and telling me I'm stupid, and then at the same time saying, "Hey, you're doing great. Keep up the good work." you know, America, we need to wake up to these things. Our enemy is our government. It's up to us as Americans to study up and research this and try to think it all the way through. I'm sure there's a lot more, just like Georgia, just like, America's involvement in Georgia. Oh, emphatically denied, but there's documentation and paperwork and people who all know what's going on, and that's why Barack Obama and John McCain didn't want to mention it in the debates. They touched on it, and then Barack looked like he was going to say something. He looked like he was this close, and I was waiting, and then he went a different direction. But yeah. So it's hard. It's hard for me to understand the truth and watch the lie while Americans just suck it in blindly and believe the lie. And then someone's going to say, "Oh, well, we didn't know any of that was going on, but it was in all the paperwork." Oh, well, I never got a chance to read the paperwork. But you demand paperwork and they give you progress reports and they all go through government officials who all chose to ignore it. A handful of congressmen brought it up, raised attention, put the limelight on it. So America, we need to focus. I think our government is trying to terrify us while paying to terrify us and paying to keep on terrifying us in Iraq, in Iran, in the Middle East. You can't help but see it. Gotta get the phone. See you, America.